It's all over. Janelle Brown stuns fans with secret wedding, meet her new husband. Life is full of surprises, and no one can truly predict what lies ahead. A seemingly peaceful and harmonious existence can turn into turmoil at any moment, and for Janelle Brown, one of the stars of the long-running reality series Sister Wives, that has certainly proven true. Her journey, filled with love, heartbreak, family struggles, and resilience, has kept fans captivated for more than a decade. Now, with the twists and turns of her story still unfolding, she has once again found love and remarried, a chapter that no one could have seen coming when she first appeared on screen. Janelle Brown was married to Kody Brown, the polygamist patriarch featured in Sister Wives, for nearly 3 decades. Their union began on January 20, 1993, when Janelle entered into a spiritual marriage with Kody. At that time, Kody was already married to Meri Brown, and over the years he would go on to expand his family by marrying Christine Brown and later Robyn Brown. While the series was introduced in 2010 as an inside look into the lives of a modern polygamist family, the emotional reality of balancing multiple marriages soon became apparent to audiences around the world. Janelle, known for her calm, level-headed demeanor, stood out early as someone who truly seemed to embrace the idea of polygamy and all that came with it. Her life with Kody was never without challenges, but for many years Janelle believed in the lifestyle. She had been raised in a mainstream Mormon household and was naturally drawn to the sense of community and shared responsibility that plural marriage promised. For her, polygamy was not about rivalry but rather about collaboration. She found value in the division of labor among the sister wives, which gave her the freedom to pursue her own career and passions while still being part of a large family. Unlike some of her co-wives, who struggled with jealousy and competition, Janelle appreciated the independence it allowed her. She often stated that she actually liked that Kody was not with her every night. His absences gave her space to breathe, focus on her children, and create her own rhythm without constant interference. Over the years, Janelle and Kody welcomed 6 children together. Family was always central to her life, and she poured her heart into raising her children with love and care. However, tragedy struck in 2024 when their son, Garrison, passed away, leaving an enormous void that no one could ever fill. That loss was one of the hardest blows Janelle had to endure, and fans rallied around her, offering support and compassion as she navigated a mother's worst nightmare. Despite the heartbreak, she remained committed to the well-being of her other children and her grandchildren, finding strength in the connections that mattered most. Janelle's background as a businesswoman also played a crucial role in the Brown family dynamic. With her bachelor's degree in accounting, she was one of the primary breadwinners and carried significant responsibility when it came to financial stability. While others in the family sometimes struggled to find direction, Janelle's practical mindset kept things afloat. Her independent and laid-back nature balanced the chaos of their complicated household. Even before her marriage to Kody, she had experienced complex relationships, as she had previously been married to Meri's brother, a fact that added another layer of intertwined connections within the family. Still, as the years went by, the challenges of living in a plural marriage became increasingly difficult to ignore. Janelle, once so committed to the shared lifestyle, began to see the cracks forming. Much of this came from Kody's favoritism, which became glaringly obvious after he legally married Robyn Brown. Many fans believe Robyn's arrival was the beginning of the unraveling of the entire family structure. What had once seemed like a functioning, if unconventional, system of support and shared responsibility turned into a battleground for attention and loyalty. Janelle, who had always prided herself on her independence, grew tired of feeling secondary in her own marriage. By December 2022, after nearly 30 years of marriage, Janelle made the difficult decision to separate from Kody. While the split shocked some fans, others had long predicted it, noting that Kody's increasingly strained relationships with his wives could not survive much longer. Janelle herself admitted that she never wanted her marriage to end, but Kody's behavior and choices left her with no real alternative. His controlling tendencies, his demands, and his prioritization of certain relationships over others pushed her to a breaking point. Even though she had embraced polygamy, the lifestyle had stopped giving her the support and sense of belonging she once loved. Instead, it left her feeling isolated and undervalued. After the separation, Janelle entered a period of self-reflection. In 2025, she announced a detox plan that emphasized her desire to focus on emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. She relocated to North Carolina, a decision that not only gave her a fresh start but also allowed her to be closer to her daughter Madison and her grandchildren. For Janelle, family has always been the heart of her world, and moving closer to her loved ones gave her a sense of stability during a time of transition. This move marked the beginning of her journey to rediscover herself outside the shadow of Kody and the life they had built together. Despite the end of her marriage, Janelle never lost her resilience. She remained strong, showing fans that it was possible to move forward even after decades of a deeply intertwined relationship. Her story inspired many viewers who saw in her an example of a woman refusing to give up on happiness. While she had once been defined by her role as Kody's second wife, she was now carving out her own identity, independent and determined to build a life that made her proud. What truly surprised fans was the announcement that Janelle had remarried. After years of heartbreak and loneliness, she found love again. The details of her new relationship have been kept mostly private, but the news itself has been enough to spark conversations among viewers who have followed her journey from the very beginning. For someone who had once been so deeply tied to the idea of polygamy, her decision to remarry symbolizes not just a new chapter but a complete reinvention of her life and her priorities. Her new marriage is a testament to her belief that love can come again, even after the most painful endings. Janelle's willingness to open her heart shows that she refuses to let the failures of the past define her future. She endured years of sacrifice, compromise, and struggle, but through it all, she held on to her sense of self. Now, with a partner who truly values her, she has been given the chance to experience the kind of love and respect she always deserved. As Sister Wives continues into season 19, Janelle's story remains one of the most compelling. While other wives wrestled with jealousy, resentment, or resistance to the plural lifestyle, Janelle was the one who embraced it wholeheartedly, only to later realize that what once seemed empowering had become toxic. She adapted, she endured, and ultimately, she chose to leave in order to protect her happiness. Her reflections on the marriage revealed how much she valued the independence it gave her, but also how disappointed she was by Kody's lack of commitment to making the relationship work equally for all his wives. Her decision to remarry, to step into a future no longer bound by the constraints of her past, underscores her strength. Janelle has proven that even after decades of living a life shaped by someone else's choices, it is possible to take control, to heal, and to build something new. She remains a beacon of resilience, not just for her family, but for the countless fans who have seen parts of their own struggles reflected in her story.